It's been a hell of a week. We hope you've enjoyed it. And with only one day to go, where better to look at than what's next?
Life goes on beyond Freshers Week, and we thought it's only right to show you ways of keeping yourself busy once these jam-packed 7 days are over.
We're going to be chatting to freshers about what they've got planned for the rest of the year, and also having a chat with the LGBTQ+ Society about what they've got to offer.
We'll also be going on a whistle-stop tour of the best hidden gems Exeter has to offer.
So we're here with Holly. You're a fresher, yeah?
Yeah.
Have there been any societies that you've been to their taster sessions or anything this week?
Yeah, so I've been to cheerleading, and then I just ended up in the Italian Society for lunch, but I don't do Italian, so I don't know what one there, but...
Are you Italian?
No.
Hi, Ailish.
Hi.
And you're like an exchange student, is that right?
Yeah, just here for a semester.
Fantastic.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Been here for Freshers Week. Are there any societies and stuff you're thinking of joining?
Probably I want to do rowing, and I went to like a pub quiz for the pub society, and that was really fun. So
There's a
maybe
pub
that.
society.
Oh, like a quiz society?
Oh, quiz society,
Yeah, but
yeah.
they had a pub quiz, so I was
Okay,
like, oh, why not?
nice. How did you do? Did you win?
No, sadly.
I just finished tennis, which was good fun, pretty relaxed, and I went shooting yesterday, clay pigeon shooting. Yeah, I've just been out a lot.
Holly, tell me, what was your highlight of Freshers Week?
Going to Spoons.
Which one? Impy?
So what's been your highlight of Freshers Week so far?
Probably the pub quiz actually, and just seeing all of the different stalls and the events that they have on, and yeah, just so much to do.
Expose, ex-media, that kind of thing.
That's what we like to hear.
Been hanging about in the media street with us.
Of course, shameless plug, shameless plug.
What is it that you study?
Physics.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So what has been the highlight of your Freshers Week so far?
I think the people, meeting everyone, meeting new people, getting to know people that have interests like me, and yeah, I think that's the best thing, really.
I've done volleyball, table tennis and tennis. Really good fun. Everyone's really friendly, open to making friends, which is really great.
Fantastic. And what's been the highlight of your Freshers Week?
I would say meeting my flat. I'm at Rowancroft at St Luke's, and we share a kitchen, and just really nice people. That's been my highlight so far.
Highlight Freshers Week, probably the indie night at the Lemon Grove.
I've heard good things. I've heard good things about the indie night.
You know they do indie nights at Cavern. We've been to Cavern every Saturday.
I want to go there. Saturday.
Check it out. I'll see you there.
We have to ask, what's been the worst part of Freshers Week?
My hangover yesterday, definitely, without a doubt.
With the sesh comes the hangover.
So bad.
Probably the English team skills. Oh, actually, I don't want to say that now because, like, you know, my Let's Bring I'll be watching that.
But yeah, English team skills. Gets one of those.
I think the first day, like settling everything, getting everything, unpacking and starting that took quite a while, and I think that could have gone a bit smoother, I think.
While over the week we've shown you just how much there is around campus, there's plenty more to discover in the city itself.
So we're going to take you on a tour of some of the hidden gems around Exeter that you really don't want to miss.
So, starting off we have the Old Firehouse, a building absolutely brimming with character.
And it's arguably the most famous pub in Exeter.
Each of its 3 stories is filled with beautiful rustic architecture and the kind of lighting that makes you want to stand next to it and ask your friend to take your picture.
It's not just a pretty face though. The Old Firehouse serves a wide range of food and drink, but it's most famous for its pizzas. They're good, they're square and they're big.
How big?
This big. It's pretty damn big. So if you can't manage at all, they'll wrap it in tin foil for you for a highly nutritious breakfast the next morning.
And you know, it's said that J.K. Rowling based the Leaky Cauldron from her famous series Harry Potter off the Firehouse. And then somebody asked her on Twitter and she said she'd never heard of it, but they are good pizzas.
now here we are at the RAM. Not to be confused with the RAM, this one has 2 M's and it stands for the Royal Albert Memorial Museum and Art Gallery. It features a wide range of historical artefacts from Exeter and all over the world, including 7,000 artworks of all different kinds.
So if you're interested in art, archaeology, or even just local history, there's plenty for you to see at the RAM. We weren't allowed to film inside, but admission is pay what you want, so there's no excuse for missing out.
However, if it's quirky shops you're after, you can't go wrong with Gandy Street.
Here you can find everything from audio equipment to second-hand fashion. If you're feeling hungry, why not pop into the Chocolate Cafe or pick up some drinks at a pub that's actually based on the Leaky Cauldron. Gandy Street's got something for everyone. For an authentic historical experience, take a stroll through Northern Hay Gardens and you'll find the fantastic Rougemont Castle. It's been standing for over 900 years and it even had a brief cameo in Shakespeare's Richard III.
The castle also saw the 1682 Bideford witch trial, which was the last time that someone was executed in the UK for witchcraft. There's a lot of history in this place, so come and take a quick look around when you get the chance. Let's get back to the present, or at least 1985, because McCoy's Arcade has everything you could want if you've ever worn a pair of Doc Martens or taken a Polaroid. This edgy little hub near the waterfront has all the unique and independent shops a uni student could want.
Whether you're looking for retro fashion or ancient video games, McCoy's is a hidden gem that just can't be missed. We've just got time to squeeze in one last hidden gem, Parliament Street. Yes, Parliament Street. This isn't an alleyway, it's a street, one of the narrowest in the world. It goes from 4 feet to just over 2 feet wide.
This is one of Exeter's best kept secrets, and it's hidden in plain sight. Students will go through the whole of university and graduate without even noticing it, because it's just that narrow. So next time you're in town, pay a visit to Parliament Street, because there's no better way to find out if you're claustrophobic. I'm here at the LGBTQ+ Society picnic, and I'm going to be speaking to members of committee and freshers to hear about why the society is so good and so important. I'm here with Adam, the president of the society. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, great. It's great to see so many young people come around. This is our 4th event and we've got about 64 people come around, so it's been amazing.
Great turnout, really good. How did you get involved with the society?
I sort of didn't. I essentially came to one event last year, didn't feel so welcome, and I know I'd got reception from a couple of other people who'd said the exact same thing. So at the end of the year I contacted James Grand, our social secretary, and asked how he would feel about running, and then yeah, we ran, we won, and this is how we've kind of planned our Freshers Week out.
Here you are! What's your role in the society, Andrew?
I'm Gen Sec for the committee at the moment.
So what kind of stuff do you have to do then?
Mostly assisting the president with any tasks that he needs to dole out, and then helping organise events, book venues, that sort of thing.
Speaking of events, what have you got planned for this week, or what have you already?
Well, it's coming to the end of the week now, so we've got the Freshers Fair tomorrow, and then on Sunday we have a board game social to kind of like bring in the end of the week. And then for future events we've got planned, we've got some plans for Gandy's events, which are going to be regular, and probably Volts as well.
Nice. So could you tell people, freshers especially, what kind of stuff you can offer to new students who want to join?
So we have 2 Facebook groups so that people can have a check out of our events, and one of them is public, so it gets associated with their profile, and one of them secret in case people aren't out to families or friends yet. And then on top of that we offer safe spaces. We always have sober committee, even if it's a drinking event, so everyone's sort of well attended to and kept safe.
I'm not sure that any other society does that.
Yeah, a lot of societies have quite heavily drinking focused events, which I think at the moment the Guild is trying to rein in a bit, but we've always been very sort of attentive to that sort of thing.
So Andrew, why do you think it's important to have this society at Exeter?
I think it's good to offer a safe space to especially marginalised groups. There's a lot of amazing societies within the Guild who help with minority groups, and it's always nice to offer a place for people to come, especially as university can be somewhat of sort of a sanctuary or a refuge from home. Often it's a good time to sort of express yourself, and I think this society sort of helps with that.
Absolutely. I'm here with August and Harriet, and we're still at the picnic. Everyone's having a great time. Are you guys enjoying it?
Yeah, loving it so far.
All of the events they do are so fun.
Oh yeah, have you been a member before? Or?
No, but we had a couple of events before this. There was like the general meetup on Tuesday, and we also went out on a pub crawl last night, which was really fun.
How was that?
It was amazing. I only joined like halfway through, but yeah, we ended up at Volts, which is like the gay club, and it was like wild.
I've only been once and it was like the best night of my life. It was so good. So what drew you guys to the society in the first place?
So I'm come from like quite a small town. There isn't a community like for queer people. So being a queer person and having a community is like one of like the safest things for me. And just being in a safe environment with other people who understand and share, common belief that we are all equal and deserve like the same rights as everyone else.
Absolutely. What about you?
It's just a way to connect with people who like the same things as you, and I feel like we're all quite similar and we all just get along so well. It's just really nice to be in this nice environment and safe, and like it's all happy.
So you guys both freshers, obviously. Yeah. What has been your highlight of the week so far?
I'd actually say today. You've got the weather on our side, and everyone's just really like happy, wanting to get to know each other, and like this is like the best place for me to be. So yeah, I'd definitely say today.
Ending it on a high.
Yeah. I'd say today as well. Also, going to Unit 1 with some friends. Like that was really fun. There's just so many opportunities and like things to connect, like ways to connect with people and things to do and go out, and it's just really fun.
This year I'm campaigns and causes.
So what does that mean? What kind of stuff do you get involved with?
In the past, one of the main things that we've been sort of working on has been gender neutral facilities on campus for our members, which again I'd really like to sort of focus on following through with. We also want to focus on working with more charities around the UK that are LGBT specific. So in the past we've done fundraising for things like National AIDS Day or AIDS Awareness Day. We focused on charities like Intercom, which is specifically for LGBT support. With like they have like their own call line. I'm specifically quite interested in supporting this sort of national charity called Mermaids, who specifically focus on transgender youth and their families and supporting them through transition. So yeah. My main job within the society is sort of branching out in charity and fundraising and awareness work, sort of nationally and within the community, and making sure that members within the university sort of feel safe, and whether there's any sort of campaigning that needs to be done for their support and protection.
Brilliant. Sounds like a very important role. Lots of responsibility.
Yes.
So what would you say to people who are thinking of joining the society but aren't too sure? What would you recommend?
But from my own experience of it, I've been on committee for about 4 years now, since year 1. And I think from talking to a lot of people, I know that there's a lot of issues, obviously, that everyone who's LGBT faces that are varying. I know that there's a lot of people who might be worried about not being out, how safe they would be within the society and within the university in general. But also, I understand that even within the LGBT community, I understand that for a lot of reasons people might not feel like they belong here. And as sort of campaigns and causes, I think I'd really want to say that if you are within the community, no matter what, this is a space for you. This is a space where you belong, and I just want everyone to feel comfortable and welcome as best as I can, or as best as the society can.
And with that, Freshers Week 2019 comes to a close. I've been Katherine.
And I'm still Tom, wishing you all the best from XTV and the University of Exeter.
I'm going to put some tea.
I think this